We're encouraging developments in our vaccinations as the number of new cases. We are hopeful that this will be the end of this pandemic in this country soonest. Pero wag pa rin yung kumpiyansa, mag-ingat. Paski na pa paano sinabi na sa inyo noon, mask, hugas, iwas, at labanan ang virus ng bakuna at huwag mamimili. Ang sinabi ko kay Secretary Galvez, haluin lahat. Huwag kayong mamili kasi talagang ito namang lahat bakuna. Okay to. I mean, they're all with, Ngayon, kung subukan ninyo, ayaw ninyo ng bakuna, anti-rabies, marami akong stock dyan ngayon. Pag may rabies epidemic doon sa lugar ninyo, di yun na lang ipadala ko. Ayaw ninyo ng bakuna ng huwag kayong mamili. Kasi sinabi ko, lahat yan may visa. Alam mo kung ang bakuna hindi effective, do you know that if these vaccines that we have been giving to the population are not really effective and right, marami nang patay ngayon.
The government is expanding the alert level system outside Metro Manila starting today. 2 provinces are still under alert level 4. Almost 100 Muslim women swore allegiance to presidential aspirant Senator Ping Lacson. Comelec clarifies Vice President Leni Robredo won't be disqualified for crowdfunding. Senator Manny Pacquiao is filing cyberlibel and estafa charges against his former aide. And today is Game 1 of the 2021 PBA Philippine Cup Finals between Magnolia and TNT. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Charles Lejano. Kicking off today's news with the government expanding the alert level system outside Metro Manila. Starting today until the end of the month, Negros Oriental and Davao Occidental are under alert level 4. This is the strictest of the 4-tiered system. And just like Metro Manila, Cavite, Laguna, Rizal, Siquijor, Davao City, and Davao del Norte are now under alert level 3. While Batangas, Quezon Province, and Lucena City are placed under alert level 2. The same goes for Bohol, Cebu City, Lapu-Lapu City, Mandawi City, Cebu Province, Davao de Oro, Davao del Sur, and Davao Oriental. Alert level 1 is not up anywhere in the Philippines as areas must vaccinate at least 70% of its eligible population before this can be raised. The Metro Manila Council says senior citizens and minors are allowed to go out under alert level 3, but business owners are setting their own rules. Jenny Dongon reports.
For the first time in 18 months, Elizabeth had high hopes that she would be able to bring her kids to the mall. After all, Metro Manila has shifted to alert level 3, but it was not meant to be. Her kids were not allowed to enter.
Bibili kami ng gatas ng baby ko. Itinry namin.
Ano nangyari?
Sabi nung guard, hindi pa daw namin pwedeng, nalilito ko yung 4 level na sinasabi nila, hindi ko alam.
The Metro Manila Council has clarified minors can go out, but with parent or guardian supervision.
Manila mayors ng council is with reference to the travel lang. Intrazonal and interzonal travel na sinasabi lang dapat kasama ng parent or any adult. The word is adult guardian. Hindi ka pwede magsama ng guardian na hindi adult.
Abalos warned that those aged 18 below who are traveling without their parent or guardian will be given a warning. But because of the confusing and non-uniform policies, 72-year-old Corazon decided to stay at home for her own safety.
Hindi ako gumagala. Bakit po? Ayoko, tsaka tatakot ako eh.
Malacanang reiterated that fully vaccinated seniors are allowed to visit malls and other establishments.
Hindi po natin binabawi yung incentive na binigay natin sa seniors, ganun pa rin po yun. Ang hindi natin inaalaw pa ngayon ay yung mga minor de edad na magpunta sa mga malls kasi hindi sila bakunado po. Unlike the senior citizens na posibleng bakunado na sila. Dalhin nyo lang po yung inyong vaccine PH o yung proof of vaccination at ipakita sa mga malls.
But some malls in Metro Manila prefer their own guidelines to be implemented. In Ayala malls, only those 18 to 65 years old with ID and vaccination card are allowed to enter the building. It's the same with Estancia, but with more leeway for the elderly.
Kung essential yung bibigyan talaga and accompany sila ng isang 18 to 65, we normally allow. Kasi usually naman basic needs lang naman yung binibili nila.
Abalos has urged mall operators not to implement weekday sales to avoid gathering of huge crowds. For News 5, Jenny Dongon, PR1 News.
National Task Force Against COVID-19 spokesperson Restituto Padilla outlined more do's and don'ts under the alert level system. In an interview with A Big Story, Padilla said that the easiest way to remember regulations is by avoiding the 3 C's. These are closed spaces, crowded places, and close contact settings.
For 18 to 65 years old, basta bakunado, dala nyo yung ID nyo at saka vaccination card nyo, pwede kayo sa loob ng mall. Pero yung mga bata at saka hindi bakunado, usually mas maganda ho i-avoid nyo yung mga mall. Pero pinapayagan ho silang lumabas sa mga lugar na hindi present itong tatlong ito.
Meanwhile, Marikina Mayor Marcy Teodoro is in favor of downgrading NCR to Alert Level 2 by November. Speaking with 1PH sa Totoo Lang, Teodoro, however, emphasized the need to ramp up pediatric vaccinations, not just for those with comorbidities.
Pakiusap ko nga at ang appeal ako sa national government. Huwag na lang yung may comorbidities ang bakunahan natin, kundi bakunahan na natin yung general population ng minors.
Yes.
Ganun din eh. Sa Marikina, ino-organize natin yung pagbabakuna na kung saan by school. We try to identify those eligible for vaccination from the list of coming from the schools. Lalo na una yung mga 17 to 15, mga senior high school students natin. Nire-register natin sila at nililista natin based on their year level and section. Mas madaling i-monitor.
Nearly 100 Muslim women from Datu Abdul Dadia in Davao del Norte swore their allegiance to Ping Lacson's Partido Reporma. They also committed their support for Lacson's candidacy in next year's presidential elections. Davao del Norte Governor and Partido Reporma Secretary General Edwin Jubahib said that they're calling for better leadership in government. This as they hope to achieve equal rights and better economic opportunities for the Muslim minority in the future. The Comelec clarifies that Vice President Leni Robredo is not disqualified from the 2022 presidential race. Spokesperson James Jimenez made the announcement after fake news spread on social media that Robredo was disqualified due to crowdfunding. Jimenez added that the poll body's reminders on prohibited sources of funding apply to all would-be candidates. The Senate Blue Ribbon Committee has ordered the arrest of 2 more Farmally executives. Farmalley's corporate secretary and treasurer Mohit Dargani and his sister, company president Twinkle Dargani, will be detained over their refusal to submit documents subpoenaed by the panel. They will join Director Lincoln Ong, who is currently detained at the Senate for refusing to tell senators how much money the firm received from Presidential Economic Advisor Michael Yang. But at yesterday's hearing, Senator Gordon blamed President Duterte for, quote, lawyering in favor of those implicated in the massive corruption issue.
It is clear and categorical to us that this grand conspiracy could never have happened without the imprimatur of the executive.
A former associate of Senator Manny Pacquiao alleges that the former boxer ran off with 165 million pesos in advance payment for a match that did not push through. Marian Enriquez with the details.
Senator Manny Pacquiao will file cyberlibel and estafa complaints against his former aide, Jake Hoson. That's after Hoson made claims that Pacquiao sought millions of advance payments from a fight promoter. That's 165 million pesos for his match with Irish UFC superstar Conor McGregor under Paradigm Sports. He and business manager Arnold Vegafria were able to secure the supposed contract for the match. Paradigm Sports provided the 100 million pesos, while the rest came from their own pocket. But the fight in question did not push through. And on Radio 5, Hoson claimed that Pacquiao ran away and did not return the money.
Kumbinsi po namin dahil sabi namin kailangan ng funds at marami siyang tinutulungan sa Pilipinas.
Pacquiao's legal counsel belied Hoson's accusations.
He's not even a party to the contract. So nagtataka kami kung saan nanggagaling ang ganong klaseng mga sinasabi.
They also questioned the timing of his pronouncements now that Pacquiao is running as president. Pacquiao's camp also noted that Hoson himself is running as first nominee of the Frontliners party list. He denied using Pacquiao's popularity to gain ground. He even went as far as swearing on a Bible as proof of stating the truth.
Ang dare ko lang po, ipatong po niya yung kamay niya dito sa Biblia at sabihin po niya na hindi totoo lahat ng sinasabi ko at nagsisinungaling ako.
Hoson became friends with Pacquiao in 2004. The pambansang anino became part of Team Pacman after the boxing champ helped him in his finances. They had a falling out in 2020 when the senator flagged him for alleged irregularities. Since then, their relationship had already gone sour, with Hoson starting to air their dirty laundry in public. For News 5, Marian Enriquez, we are One News.
The PBA Philippine Cup Finals kicks off tonight with Game 1 at the Don Honorio Ventura State University Gym in Pampanga. The TNT Tropang Giga and the Magnolia Hotshots will battle it out in a best-of-7 series for the title. It is the first showdown between Chot Reyes and Chito Victolero, and both coaches are looking forward to it. Reyes spoke highly of Victolero, saying he has always been impressed with Magnolia's chief tactician. For his part, Victolero says he is excited to see the culmination of the huge sacrifices made by the players, coaches and staff coming into the PBA bubble.
Since day one, we start our preparation for this conference or for this season. We talk about, of course, every coaches naman or every players talk about the championship. Maganda lang dito, both teams, kami and the Talk and Text are very hungry. Both teams naman may sakripisyo yan. And I think kaya nga magiging maganda yung series because of that. And I think we're all motivated to end up the series or to end up with the champion.
Here are the stories to watch out for later today. The Justice Department will be releasing another matrix in relation to the government's drug war. College student athletes are set to get their COVID-19 shots in today's ceremonial vaccinations. And more COVID-19 vaccines are set to arrive today, including the 2,000 doses donated by the government of Brunei and over 900,000 doses procured through the Asian Development Bank. And that's how the day is shaping up to be. Join us later at 10 a.m. as we monitor the day's biggest stories from sunrise to sundown. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.